We joined a tour and cruise with Imagine Cruising, which took us around India's Golden Triangle, including a tiger safari in Ranthambore and a train trip into the Himalayas. Overnight our ship moved on from Penang to Port Klang, which is the port for Kuala Lumpur. Because the port is quite a distance from Kuala Lumpur, we decided to take a ship excursion to see the sights of the city. This was to ensure we were back in time and did not get left behind. The coach took us on a tour around some of the sights of the Merlion capital before taking us to the KL Tower, where we went up to the observation deck to view the city from above. This area is Chinatown. It is a very popular shopping area for tourists. As you walk up to the KL Tower, you are dwarfed by its size. You can just see the tops of the Petronas towers behind it. The observation deck enables you to look down on all the other skyscrapers in Kuala Lumpur, due to its elevated position on top of a hill. This spectacular-looking skyscraper is called Merdeka 118, which is the second tallest building in the world at 680.5 meters high. The Kuala Lumpur Tower, colloquially referred to as KL Tower, is a 421-meter tall telecommunication tower. It is the world's 7th tallest tower. The observation deck also contains a revolving restaurant, providing diners with a panoramic view of the city. Races are held annually, where participants race up the stairs to the top. I don't think I'll take part. Finally, we were taken to the Petronas Towers, which were definitely built to impress. Clad in stainless steel and glass, the two edifices look awesome. I wanted to walk across the sky bridge, but alas, all entrance tickets for the day were sold out. It was a shame really, as the cost of tickets were between £4 and £7. This monument to wealth made the skyscrapers around it look puny in comparison. Never before have I thought a modern building was beautiful, but this building is absolutely elegant in my opinion. Even the main entrance looks like the set to a science fiction blockbuster. Not one ringgit of their petroleum profits has been spared on this building. At the bottom of the towers is this amazing shopping mall where you can buy just about anything from a t-shirt at £3.50 to a waving golden cat at £32,000. This is where the entrance to the tour of the towers begins. We managed to get some lunch in the food court, which had about 30 different food outlets to choose from. I had a delicious Vietnamese dish. This brought us to the end of the tour, and so we returned back to the ship, arriving just before a tropical thunderstorm set in. We left Malaysia and sailed on towards Singapore. We should have had an overnight stay in Singapore. However, Celebrity changed the itinerary, and so we had an extra sea day instead. Imagine Cruising compensated us for this with a free extended transfer to the airport, which gave us time to see some of the sights that Singapore has to offer. After leaving the cruise terminal, we immediately saw the Marina Bay Resort Hotel, before stopping for a visit to Thian Hock Temple in Chinatown. It was visited by Chinese immigrants giving thanks to Mazu, goddess of the seas, for their safe voyage. The temperature that day was 38 degrees centigrade in the shade with humidity at 96%. Our next stop involved a lot of walking up and down hills around the National Orchid Garden. The beautiful blooms on show took our minds off the sweltering heat and the steep paths. With over 1,000 species and 2,000 hybrids on display, The splendor of these gorgeous blooms is absolutely a sight to behold. There were lots of hidden corners in the gardens, and we are pretty sure we did not see them all. The horticulturalists here are able to produce hybrids of these beautiful plants, which include the plant vanilla. There is a special garden where they have bred hybrids, which they have named after the rich and famous, but during our visit very few were in bloom. I can imagine that Margaret Thatcher would have been blue and Harold Wilson would be red. Water features and fountains can be seen everywhere. And birdsong is played in the background to add to the ambience. Towards the end of the walk, we came across the cool house, which was kept at temperatures between 16 and 23 degrees centigrade. This would be normal summer temperatures in the UK, but after being outside in the heat it felt very cold and so very welcoming. The blooms in the cool house would be very happy in our UK homes, but ours never bloom like these. We ventured onto Marina Bay to see the Merlion, the Marina Bay Sands Resort, the Art and Science Museum, the Esplanade with the theatres of the bay. And behind the Merlion is the Fullerton Hotel. We had a whistle-stop visit to the Raffles Hotel. The doorman would not let us in unless we had a reservation. Our final stop was at the Super Tree Grove, in the gardens of the bay. There is so much more to see here, but we didn't have time on our side. We both vowed that the next time we are passing through Singapore, we will book a few nights stopover so that we can see this scintillating pristine city in all its glory. Our 4-hour tour only just skimmed the edges, and we believe we would need 2 to 3 days to do it justice. You could spend a day in the gardens of the bay alone. But all good things must come to an end, and so we completed our transfer to Changi Airport and checked our bags in at the Jewel, which is an enormous shopping complex. Nothing could have prepared us for this spectacle of commercialism. The central feature is the Rain Vortex, which is the world's tallest indoor waterfall, cascading down 7 stories at the heart of Jewel. It flows down 40 meters into the basement. The sunlight catching the spray is mesmerizing. We found out later that there is a light show here at 8 and 9 p.m. which we missed. Maybe next time. The vortex recycles rain from the roof to create this spectacle. Everywhere you look in the airport there is something of interest. This moving sculpture just seemed to float in mid-air. It was so soothing to watch. This truly was an amazing holiday. I hope you have enjoyed following our travels. We really enjoyed the experience of the cultures, cuisine, and religions we have come across. We were also very lucky to have met a great group of people with whom we hope to keep in touch with. Thank you for watching.
If you haven't subscribed yet, please click our logo.
Thanks.